I'm back and we're talking about my favorite budget slash food stamp phone, the Moto G Stylus 5G 2024. This thing is easily the definition of cheap meets amazing. I talked about this in previous videos. For the amount of money that you're paying for this phone, and that's before any discounts or anything, even if you purchase the unlocked version through Best Buy at $350 or $270 through Cricket or Boost or Metro or insert company here, free if you're bringing a number to one of those carriers. This thing is literally a flagship experience, from display to, yes, even those cameras, down to the operating. Everything on this thing has been absolutely amazing. Like fine pieces of china, finding a phone that you can use that doesn't cost $2,000, like say the Z Fold 6, but still have an amazing experience, are harder and harder to find. For the money, though, you'd be hard-pressed to find anything on the level of the Moto G Stylus 2024. I mean, just to be honest here, everything from the design with the soft touch, premium leather feel on the back, to this amazing, I believe people said it's POLED display, but it is so crispy at 120 hertz. You know, I find myself using this phone more often than I use my OnePlus 12 with a massive flagship experience in the time that I've had this phone. The camera is no slouch either. The biggest drawback I've heard from people is, oh, the bezel's on the top and the bottom. But in my opinion, you really don't see those. The stylus is very functional as well, and an awesome addition to what you get for this phone. So when it comes to, you know, price versus functionality and what you get out of the device, I really honestly can't say you're going to get more phone for the money than you're getting out of these Motorola products. And it's not just this. This is the first Motorola we're looking at this year in the Moto G Stylus 2024 5G, or 5G 2024, have long names. But we have the Moto Edge on deck. I have the brand new Motorola Flip, or Motorola Razr Plus 2024 as well. And the original Motorola Edge, the cheaper variant of that as well. So I have to say, if those experiences are as good as this, I'm going to be shocked. We've had lots of water and rain here recently. We don't normally get grass, but all of a sudden I have grass growing in my rocks out back. But you guys have asked me for a camera test, so I figured I'd give you guys just a little idea of what the Motorola is capable of. Look at that absolute detail and imagery here that you get out of this phone. That is pretty solid. It doesn't do really well with canceling with wind, but look how it blurs everything in the background and then immediately focuses. For a cheap budget phone, pretty impressive. And that video quality continues. Like I said, in 4K, it is actually very good in how quick it focuses. It has very good stabilization and handles most tasks very well. You don't expect it to be a cheap phone when you look at the results of it. And I want to touch on one more thing here before we get out of here. The stylus. You see this here? It pulls out. It's very similar to what you would see from, say, an S Pen. Not the same as the S24 Ultra or the Fold 6, which we have here, but pretty much even on the thickness. The tip is a little different. Obviously, it's not using that same Wacom digitizer that you get with Samsung, but pretty impressive experience for a budget phone nonetheless. Also, if you are a content creator on the budget, it does have a headphone jack, so you're able to plug in wireless mics easy, and it also recognizes that through the USB-C port, as well as being able to plug in a display. And to be able to do that from something as cheap as this is ridiculous. Anyways, guys, this one definitely does meet my seal of approval. I know some people are offended because I call this thing a food stamp phone, but it is what it is. And people were like, oh, wow, a $300 phone is a food stamp phone? One word, inflation. But I know, in all seriousness, this is a pretty dope phone. It's one that I figured I would buy and then end up throwing in the drawer or keeping it in the glove box for scumbag activities, or I'm going out on a boat and I wouldn't be mad if I lost this, right? But I find myself using this phone so much. I totally enjoy the experience, the display. I mean, to be able to use a $300 phone and not experience any lag is ridiculous. It just shows you how far we've come with mobile technology in a very short period of time. Anyways, that's going to do it for me. There's just some additional impressions and what I thought about it. A little bit of a camera test so you can see how crispy the video is from this thing. And hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give the video a big thumbs up. We're back to shooting pretty much everything in 12K here. I know it ends up coming out as 8K on YouTube, but there you guys have it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Thank you guys very much for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next one.